Hey, everybody. Okay, maybe I should do this on this side. I think I am. Oh, and I do have on that Miss Krista sauna pants. They are amazing. If I must say so myself. Give me just a moment. There we go. I'm putting you on this side. Real quick. Let me make sure everything is good. It should be. Yep. Oh. Okay. Hey, Alani. Love you. Okay. And what I was saying is I do have on, if y'all didn't watch the episode yesterday, then go back and rewatch. Mrs. Krista was on last night, and these are her sauna pants. I'm talking about, they doing this thing, okay? They doing what they supposed to be doing. So tonight, my guest is Derrick Crockett. I actually met him through TikTok, and we are going to get to know him a little bit better. Let me invite him to the live really quick. Okay. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get it started.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And I mean none. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the couch.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you. I'm so excited. I don't even want to play a song. I want to go ahead and get straight to the interview.
I love it.
Hey, baby. I see baby in the comments. Shout out. We got Canada watching. I see you, girl.
Hey, baby. What's going on?
We got the 405 in the and I see y'all.
Hey, Corey. Yeah, we got the 704 in the building because you know that's where I'm at.
Period. 704 as well. Now, Derrick, and where you're from?
Okay, so my name is Shaquanda. I'm from a tarot reader, but I mean I've done a little bit of every life, but
right.
The main thing I do right now is readings, and I'm a spiritual advisor.
Period. Now, so and that's what you do for a living?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have a regular 9 to 5?
Agent, but now this, yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Now you're on TikTok a lot, doing the readings. Do you get paid to be on live?
So this is how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So my channel actually cannot be monetized on TikTok because I do readings. And you know, in order to monetize, it got to be factual or whatever.
Right.
So they won't let me monetize my readings on TikTok. So how I get paid from the lives is through via gifts and Cash App.
Okay. Wow. Like, do they monitor that?
Yeah, and I mean, if you notice on live, you ever when I be like CA, that's because if you say anything about money, they'll delete your live or they'll unmonetize you. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. I didn't know that. You know, and I do that for my other platforms. Like when I do the podcast, I'm, you know, so I didn't know. My bad. TikTok.
Yeah, that's why I always be like CA or AP, like Cash App, Apple Pay, because if you say it, like it was one time I was on live, I had my Cash App pin, and you can't talk about money transaction on live. Mm. So I was telling somebody to send, you know, it was a $5 minimum. So I was telling somebody to send $5 and the live was deleted and I couldn't go live for 7 days.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Wow, they are on it. You know, I remember days. And I was and it was because I was playing. I had to fight that, and then they ended up giving me my account back. because I was like, that's my music. Like I had to send them all my information, but I was like, that's stupid as fuck. Like y'all ban me?
Wow. Yeah, they won't let, it's just like they won't let me monetize my readings. Like, I don't understand.
So are you able to do that on your Instagram?
Well,
and your Facebook?
Instagram, it's a hit or a miss. Like when I post the reels on here, some of them they will let me monetize, just depending on what I said in videos, and then some of them they won't. But YouTube, yes. So that's where my main monetization comes from.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, how much of a profit do you normally rank in from your lives?
Okay. That's a tricky one too, because with me not getting paid from the actual stream, it's no set amount. I can make $100 off donations that day. I can make 3, 4. It just kind of depends on who's sending, who's on, how many active viewers I have. It just kind of depends on all of that. And then a lot of the times when I'm on live, people send in for their own personal readings as well. So I won't consider that as a part of the live money. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just strictly like business, and then you got the live money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
facts. Categorize it. That's for sure. Now, how did you get into doing the readings?
Oof. Thank you, love. Hey sis. That's a tough one. Okay. So once upon a time I worked at Walmart. And I was going through a lot mentally. Like, I was everywhere. I was dealing with a bad relationship, and it was just a lot going on. And I was already into tarot readings. I was watching them on YouTube, and I never really was on TikTok like that. It took me a minute to get on TikTok, but I always watched them on YouTube, and I ended up running across a reader's page, and I've always felt like, I always knew I had a gift. I discovered it when I was little, but I was scared to show it. So I hid it for a long time. Like a long time. I ran from it. Didn't want nobody to see it. Didn't want nobody to think I was a witch. All this, all that, So I ran from it, and then I was in such a dark place. I finally went back to it. I'm like, this is the last thing I had. So I was working at Walmart, and I met this girl. She was a reader. Let me remind you, she kept trying to give me a reading. Kept trying. I'm like, girl. I don't want to read. I'm okay. Like, I don't want to read. And like, I don't know that about that. I don't want to read it. And she kept trying. And one day she finally got me. And when I tell you she broke me down.
Damn.
She broke me down.
Wow.
Like, said things I would have never in my life thought somebody could tell me that barely knew me. You only knew me from work,
Right.
So that's kind of how I got into it. Now, how I started, like, doing them myself. Of course, I practiced myself for like a year, and I was doing clients and things like that. And then I finally became confident enough to start making YouTube videos. That was in 2020. So I started making them on YouTube about 4 years ago, and kind of just went from there.
Wow. Has anybody ever came at you and said, hey, that's voodoo or that's witchcraft?
Yes.
How often do you hear that?
I've lost followers. I've gained. I've lost. I've gained. I have people on TikTok that inbox, you got good support. I'm pretty sure you've been on the lives a couple times.
Yeah.
I do with the trolls.
Period. So now when it comes to your inbox, like, how do you handle that?
Okay. So, I try to respond to everybody because I feel like if it wasn't for the support, I wouldn't have made it anywhere.
Right.
So how can I turn my back on people that are liking, sharing, commenting, sending a cash app? Like, how can I turn my back on people that literally have sent money to me? So it's like, that's why I've always acknowledged every single person. It even turns the narrative of the live. Like, a lot of times because I'm too busy to the comments, but that's because I feel like, why would I not talk to them?
Right.
If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be going on. So
right.
like, why would I not talk to them?
Facts.
So that plays big part in it too. But I mean, as far as the inbox, I try to like you know on TikTok, you got primary, secondary, and then you got your requests too.
Right.
So I try to keep like personal conversations more in like the secondary, and the reading is more in the primary because that's the primary focus.
Facts.
You know.
Facts.
But I will talk to you.
Right. That's what's up. And I love the way you handle like trolls and shit. I really love that about you.
Yeah, because that'd have been through the whole narrative about for the live.
Right. Now, what about somebody that you've done a reading for? Have they ever disrespected you because they didn't like what you said?
Yes. I've had that happen. Rarely, because people know my style of reading. It's so straight to the point.
Right.
You know, so people know my style of reading. So it's like if you don't like that style of reading, then you probably shouldn't book me.
Right.
We're going to be straightforward. You got some readers that's going to bubble you up and tell you, you know, he's coming on a horse and he going to give you $1 million. And, you know, like, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. And
right.
This ain't one of those. I've had this situation happen, but I mean, she didn't ask for a refund, but, you know, she just kind of was like, you know, I was hoping to hear something better, but it's not about what you want to hear.
Right.
Respectfully.
Wow. Facts. Now, what is it like where you're from?
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. So, I was born and raised here. I've stayed other places. I've stayed in Florida. I've stayed in Texas. I've stayed in Georgia briefly. I've stayed in all these other places briefly, but I always end up back here. It's okay. Charlotte's an upcoming city. It's the biggest city in North Carolina. So it's an up-and-coming city. It is opportunity here, but I feel like it's just harder for somebody that's from here.
You know, everybody says that in their own state. Everybody.
Because I'm pretty sure you feel that way about where you're from, too.
No. I don't feel... you know what? When I first got out of prison, I did. But then I'm like, we could make it anywhere. We just got to keep doing it. We got to keep being persistent and consistent because that's what gets you noticed. That's what makes people remember you. Because they're like, oh, shit, I remember her from 3 years ago. I remember you know what I'm saying? So I'm into making memories.
It's all about that networking at the same time.
Facts. So is it a lot of diversity out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you see a lot of Black, you see a lot of Hispanic, you see a lot of white. I mean, I'm in the South Charlotte area, so the South Charlotte area is supposed to be like more like, you know, like, but it's still hood. Anybody from Charlotte know that. It's still hood, but you know, it's not as bad as other areas. Serious questions are racist / homophobic and transphobic in NC. Absolutely. I mean, it's not as bad as Charlotte, but you know, we have a lot of surrounding cities around here that aren't big like Charlotte, where that would play a big factor. Do y'all still experience racism there? Yes. Oh yeah, here too. And I am for the people. Look. Okay. Yes, we do. We definitely do. And I know how to handle it. Right. If it come down to it. Right. I know that's right. Now, has somebody ever called you a liar? Like just flat out like you're a liar? Oh yeah. Them readings are BS. Like, you know, you have supporters and you have non-supporters. Right. Them readings are BS. I don't believe in that. That's all witchcraft. That's not of God. You know, like, trust me. Now, do you praise the Lord? I do, but I have my own way of doing it. So I don't practice Christianity. Okay. I do read the Bible. I post some scripture. Really practice Christianity. I don't go to church here. Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. Go live. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I don't go to church. I don't really practice Christianity, but I do believe. Do you believe that gays don't go to heaven? No. And it's a lot of reasons why I don't believe that, because it's so many other things that people are supposed to go to hell for. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, if, you know, going to hell for that, then it was like, it's a lot of people going. Right. Now, let me ask you this. What do you think the story of Sodom and Gomorrah was about? Okay, can you refresh me on what that was?
When they burned down the whole city, and they, like, people would try to make you believe that it was burned down for, do you
Gay
know?
reasons, right?
Right. Is that what you heard too? Is that what you think?
I mean, from what I think I seen something about that
Mhm.
on like social media.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a tough one because it's like I feel like that was more of like a racism thing.
It was, to me, it was more of a pedophile thing.
Okay. Yeah.
That I don't believe that it had anything to do with gays. It had everything to do with pedophiles.
Yes.
They burned the whole city down because of pedophiles. For those of you that didn't know. So, I mean, I don't believe for 1 second that because I'm in love and I married my wife that I'm not going to heaven. I don't believe that for 1 second.
I don't either.
So,
I don't believe that either. And so many other things. If a murderer can go, then I feel like anybody can.
Okay, stop playing.
That's
now,
for sure.
Do you astral project? Or have you ever? No. So earlier you stated that you were a little different. Can you explain like what you meant?
Well, you talking about like spiritually, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, when I say that, I mean in a way of I don't necessarily communicate with just any spirit. You get what I'm saying? I talk to my grandfather, my mother's father. I talk to somebody directly and get my message from him. I don't get my message from any other source, if you get where I'm going. Like I talk directly to one, and what he tells me is what I run with besides what I see.
Right. Do you have visions?
Absolutely. Yes, I have downloads all throughout the day. I have downloads all throughout the day.
Oh, you call them downloads. Yes. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I have downloads. Yes, I have downloads. That's what I call them.
I like that. Because, you know, lately I've been astral projecting and twice, and I came back with physical evidence. And I'm just like, yo, okay. I need to, shit, I wanted to know if you had any saying on that. Now, you actually,
I know you got you have something that you've been projecting. It's like a ray. Ooh. And you've been giving it. And it's like whoever takes it, takes it.
Ooh.
That's definitely what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I love that. Now, you actually have a website for your readings. Do you get a lot of people that book through your website, or they just book personally?
A little bit of both. I, of course, would prefer to go through the booking site just for precautionary reasons, because I'm going to give you a primary example of why I would prefer somebody go through the booking app. So I had somebody book a reading through PayPal back in June. And this person had went and disputed the reading recently. So when you ask me about that, that's a perfect reason of why I like people to go through the booking app, because I had to, you know, provide evidence that the service was provided.
Right.
So I prefer people go through the booking app, but I mean, you know, it's whatever. But I prefer people go through the booking app. Though.
Right. And it's better for business too, you know, to go through the booking app. Do you have a lot of returning clients?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I talk to at least 4 people daily. And I know that's not a lot right there, but I have a lot of newers. I have a lot of new, but as far as like every day consistently, I talk about 4 to 5. Besides like new people that come, you know, the video, and whoever resonates with the video
gets in touch with you. Right. You know, I didn't post so much. I love it. I love it. You know, and it's not even just about content. It's about getting that person for what you're talking about. You know, yes, I love that.
Exactly.
I love that. Can you describe to my people that's listening on my couch potatoes, what exactly is a spiritual coach?
Okay. I have a lot of people ask that. That's a question I've been asked a lot recently. Okay. So it's not your therapist, because, of course, I didn't go to school, you know, so we're not going to take away from people that, you know, do provide services in different ways that they actually were educated to do. This is something that I just do that God gave me, you know?
Right.
So it's more of a clarity session. You want to know what's going on. You want to know the truth. You want to know the real. Call me. This ain't, to make you feel better, but this ain't to tear you down either. This is to tell you what it is. And then you kind of take that from that. If you need therapy after that, then that's what you go do. If you need to go talk to somebody else, you need to handle some things in your life, you need to clear out your closet, then, that's what you go do.
Right.
But when you come to me, this is just strictly for, I need to know what's going on with, I need to go on what's going on with my husband. I need to know what's going on with my wife. I need to know what's going on, period. That's more what a spiritual coach is. And of course, they help you energetically as well. Like, I have a lot of people that come to me in a dark place. So not only do I do readings, but I do also offer spiritual cleanses, spiritual cleaning, spiritual homework. Like, after your reading, I'll give you some homework to do. Or if there's like a metaphysical shop near you, I'll send you there with some homework to go get some stuff, because it's not just about clarity. Like, if somebody's going through a heartbreak, yes, they want answers about why they went through their situation, but they also want to heal from it. So it's all about getting that clarity, but also healing. So it's not like your average therapy session, but it's not like going to church neither. It's just it's its own realm.
Right. Oh, baby, you asked the question that I was just about to ask. That's funny.
When did you learn?
Yes. Where did you learn to do this? Like,
so that's the thing.
If you don't, because you said you don't go to a school for it.
Right, and you can't. Like, tarot, you can, anybody can learn how to read cards. I'll tell you that right now. Listen, anybody can learn how to read cards, but can you deliver the message and accurately provide somebody with clarity on a situation without knowing them is the question. But anybody can read tarot cards. Anybody. It's nothing to learn how to read them. But I take that back. It ain't that easy, because some people look at a tarot card and be like, what is this?
Right.
So, it ain't that easy, but if you wanted to learn, you can. But it's like, can you, provide somebody clarity that you don't know over the phone, and you don't know that they got going on? And, can you do that? That's more what it is.
Right. Wow.
But it can't. I say reading cards can be learned. So to answer the question, you can learn how to read tarot cards. You just can't be taught spirituality, though.
Okay. That's dope. I'm learning something new today. If you guys are just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure that you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA Real JANELL and THA Couch.com. Make sure that you follow my guests on all social media. Derrick Crockett that's on Instagram, right?
Yeah, they can type that in and it'll pop up.
Oh, on both, because I think I type in and it pops up on TikTok, and so you could type in Derrick Crockett on TikTok, Instagram. What's your Facebook? I couldn't find you on Facebook.
Derrick Dollars.
Okay, because you the money.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I was looking for you on Facebook.
Send it to you.
I'm gonna have to add you. Again, make sure that you follow my guests on all social media. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. And that's all we trying to spread. Okay. I'm interviewing him all the way from Oklahoma City. He's all the way in, you said North Carolina? Okay. I'm just saying. Now, I got some more questions if you still got time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what zodiac sign do you usually get the most of? I love you.
Great question. So majority of my clients are Leos, Taurus,
okay, gang,
Virgo, and Scorpio. Those are the top 4 that I normally get. My own sign is the least. I barely have my own sign. Ain't that weird?
Yes. Wow. How many hours do you usually stay live?
3 to 4. Because each reading probably takes 5 to 10 minutes to do.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how many people sing in. On an average, 20 to 30 people.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we moving kind of fast, 3 hours. If we talking and parlaying, if we talking in between, and you know, it's a lot going on, probably about 4.
Wow. And you keep your charger right there.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Yes.
You got to, whenever you are a content creator and you're on live a lot. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I listen to TikTok every night because I listen to ASMR. Now, before you judge me, kiss my ass. So I'm just saying, I know y'all not judging me. I love ASMR, and that's been like the only thing that helps me, especially with menopausing. I have to find like stuff to help me keep my mind right so I don't have hot flashes and all those other crazy menopause stuff. So reading other people, when you read other people, you carry so much of their energy. How much time
that's what she asking in the comments.
Yes. Oh, wow. I was going to say, you got so many people, spirits can be around. Like, do you ever worry about that? And how do you cleanse your?
Yes. And that is why I have not been on TikTok recently. Because there's a lot of energy vampires out right now, especially during Halloween. During October, it's a lot of energy vampires out right now.
Oh, wow.
And the past couple times I was on live, I felt bad energies getting sent my way. My candles were black in my home and things of that nature. So I felt like bad energy was being sent my way, which is actually why I took a little break. But to protect myself, of course, I keep protection things going around here. I have my Palo Santos burning. I have my Florida water on deck, my sea salt at my door. The list goes on. What I'm doing to protect it here, and I don't let anybody come here.
Wow. What are some?
Yes.
Are there any like household items that you could maybe give to some of the people that's watching that they can put around for like keeping bad spirits out and wealth and?
Absolutely. I would definitely start off with, let's burn a black protection candle in there. I always tell people, if you want to clear it out in there and bring in your guardian angels, whether this is somebody who passed away close to you, a family member or a friend, they're not going to come until you clear it out. If you got demons sitting around your house, walking around your home, they're not coming there. They're going to go to somebody else's house where the energy is good and clear.
Right.
So you got to clear out your home first. So whether this is, burning a black protection candle and, walking through the house, burning, sage or whatever you need to do, different things kind of work for different people. So it just depends on that person's situation.
How do you know which candle is the black candle to use?
You can go to a metaphysical store. As long as you bless it, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Bless it and you tell it what you want it to bring you. You get what I'm saying? So if you're saying, I want somebody's energy to leave my house, I don't want this person to ever come back into my home. I don't want this person to ever come back into my space or my energy. You command that to leave. And you burn that candle down to the ground. You don't blow it out. You let it burn all the way.
You got a question in comments that says, where do you find these?
You can go on Amazon for those of you that use Amazon. If you're wanting to go get it in person, you can type in on Google or on your maps or whatever, a metaphysical store near me. And if you're not scared to go into spiritual store, some people be scared to go in spiritual stores. So if you ain't scared to go in the spiritual store, then you can definitely go in there and get what you need for sure.
Now, how do I know? Use crystals? Do you teach?
Order on my line then.
Okay.
I would go to a spiritual store.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a question. With the indigenous community, and I was recently a part of a smudge ceremony, and it was so
oh my God, I had a smudge ceremony before when I was in prison. Those are amazing.
Yeah, I guess everybody kind of have their own way. I guess I kind of called it something different. That was my first time hearing it referred to as that.
Well, He actually, if she's talking about the one where you're outside and the smoke is in the middle and then they come and then they, yes, I did that. It was so dope. It was very healing and cleansing for me. You know,
Yes,
they did that for us when we was in prison.
And if you about me asking, how long was you in? Because I've had my background, but I never been to prison, but I did go to jail.
9 years. I did 9 years.
9 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's actually where I met my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Their word.
Everybody that was at our wedding was pretty much the people that we were locked up with and some of the staff members. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, we had a bum ass wedding.
Okay.
You know, you have to really come back for prison jail felon talk because you've never done time, but you went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about those type of people. We need to get you on for that one. For sure.
I'll come back. And you know I got you. You know I'm the support.
Now, are you single or married?
I'm not married. Wednesday I'm single neither.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not married.
Now, what's your sexual preference?
Me.
Okay. At first, I thought you said me. I was about to say, oh. But you Now, have you ever had anybody come at you sideways because of your sexual preference?
Yes, all the time, especially on YouTube. Because, you know, it's not a lot of gay male black tarot readers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, all the time. I get a lot of comments like, gay slurs, things like that. I just delete the comments because I've always been a firm believer, especially in this social media world. If you entertain negative comments, that will take over your brand. Mm-hmm. And that will take over your craft. Your craft will become a key. Mm-hmm. People will be coming to laugh to see who you going off on, who you cussing out, who you checking. Right. And it takes the narrative off of what you're doing.
Right.
So that's why I've always just blocked them. Mm-hmm. That's it. Like, because it's like, okay, yeah, I can sit here and I can acknowledge you, but then it's like, yeah, people gonna be coming out, who Derrick going off on tonight? Or, they gonna be coming with a different energy. They won't be coming for a reading.
Right. I like how you put that. That is dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we get so caught up in, I want to have the last say, or you ain't finna disrespect me, that we want to automatically go off on somebody. Luckily, I have my platform where I can go off on y'all. Page, I wouldn't really do that. But it ain't no fucking limits this way.
I have my moments. I want to, trust me. Derrick be wanting to come out.
Period. Now, with that, does your family accept you for who you are? Or did you have issues with that?
Okay, so with that, it's like, I had issues necessarily. It's more of I think that people kind of expect, things went a different way. So I feel like people are just, let's say that.
Wow.
That's the best. Because I didn't really have any issues. Like, I'm not the gay boy that was put out and all that. Like, I had struggles, but it wasn't because of that. Mm-hmm. It was because of totally other stuff. It wasn't because of that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, no.
Right.
Yeah, no.
So, coming out wasn't too hard for you?
No, because I came out really young.
How old was you?
I came out very young. Probably about 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I was about 11, 12. So, yeah, I came out.
And I pause because I want to get into that because there's a lot of people that don't believe that people are born the way we are. So you said that you knew at the age of 11 that you was a gay boy. Mm-hmm. How did you know? Like, have you had an experience with a woman?
I myself, I found some of my mama little DVDs and I tried to watch it. Like, our parents had them old 6, 8.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it and it did absolutely nothing for me. I realized I was looking at the wrong things,
Right.
So it did nothing for me. I tried to force myself. I'm telling you, I tried to force myself. Like, even when I came out, I still turned around and dated a girl after that, openly gay boy.
Right.
So it's like I tried to force myself and it still didn't work.
Right. So you've never really had a physical relationship with a woman ever?
No, not really. I mean, I've been in relationships, but not nothing serious, especially as an adult. No. In my adult life, no. Absolutely not.
Wow.
And I mean, as a kid, I mean, I dated a little bit,
but you've never had a sexual
nothing
relationship
serious.
with a woman?
Huh?
You've never had a sexual relationship with a woman?
Yes, that I have.
Okay.
Yes, I done did that. Yes. But I mean, I don't know.
It wasn't for you.
It just wasn't what I thought. But maybe, you know, I always tell myself, like, I was young then and that person wasn't what I was expecting. Because my last experience, I was probably like, ooh, like 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 27. So it's been a long time.
Wow. So you don't never look at a woman and be like, you know what? Damn, I'm about to change my life for you, girl. Come here.
You know what? No, I ain't really thought that.
See? Then you know who you are.
I mean, and I'm not opposed to having kids or nothing like that. I think it's just like I have a masculine energy, but I also have a feminine energy. Mm-hmm. I can kind of balance both, mm-hmm. you know, mm-hmm. but I don't know. It's just, you know, it's never game day.
Right.
Never game day.
Now, what was your childhood like? We could do top to the bottom, front to the back.
My parents were originally married. Divorced when I was like 4 or 5. So my parents were originally married. So I did, you know, come into a 2-parent household. And then they had got divorced when I was younger. So then it was just me and my mom. This was pretty cool. Her job for almost 30 years. So she's been at her job her whole life. Excuse me, not her, like my whole life. Like, right. I've never known her to work nowhere else. Wow. Besides, you know, like her second job. She's had second and third jobs, but the range she's worked there my whole life. So it was never like a inconsistency, you know, as far as like stability. But, you know, we weren't rich, you know, we were more like trying to get there, you know, and she worked really hard to make sure, you know, we were okay. But, you know, we wanted more, you know, and that's what's kind of pushing me right now. And it's like, it was cool growing up. My dad lives in Salisbury. I'm pretty sure you don't know where it's at. It's in North Carolina, but it's like a country part. So a lot of people aren't really familiar. He wasn't really there. Right. You know, he's just now have some type of like real dialogue. But it was tough, but I know that my mom did what she could do. And I know that being a single parent in Charlotte, North Carolina in the early 2000s was no joke. There wasn't no social media. There wasn't, you know, phones was phones. All you could do was call. Like, there was no cash out, and people couldn't send you money. You know, you couldn't. The resources that we have now to make it, our parents didn't have. Right. So I know that it was hard for a fact, you know, and it wasn't easy to just be able to make things happen like now. No, I'm an only child. I don't have any brothers and sisters. That's another thing. So I'm an only child. So I'm interested because I'm okay with being alone because I've been alone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with being alone. I grew up alone in a room by myself. Wow. So, and he's 27. Yeah, I'm 27. Wow. Wow. But I mean, overall, I would say my childhood was good. My life didn't really start getting hard to high school. High school was when life really started getting hard. How come? Prior to that, it was okay. How come? What happened with when high school was going on? school was tough, honey. That was tough. I went to a predominantly white high school. I was one of the only Black gay men there openly, because I came out in middle school, like I told you. So everybody already knew what time it was by the time we got to high school. So it was tough. It was tough. I experienced a lot of criticism, a lot of hate. Like, it was a lot. And I had a lot of fake friends and a lot of people that, you know, pretended to be my friend and pretended to like me and, you know, would boost me on social media and stuff. And then they would trash me. You know, I would hear it from other people and I would see group chats and stuff like that. So it was a lot going on. Like, it was a lot. I went through a lot. And that's partially what drove me to tarot too.
Now, what did that do for your mental? Like, I couldn't even imagine.
I was really messed up in high school. Like, I was really messed up. I couldn't even really be a friend to nobody because I didn't know how to be a friend. Because so many people had did me so dirty till I was so afraid of actually being a good friend to someone, because I felt like that backfired on you. Like, I didn't really start forming real friendships till I was an adult. You know, like, you know, some people, they have high school friends to this day and they still talk to them, you know, but that ain't how it went for me. Like, I can probably tell you about one head of people I still talk to from South Mid.
Me too.
Like, you know, I can't really give you a whole list of people because it was so much I was dealing with and fighting mentally. I was going through a lot. Like, with my sexuality, I didn't know, like, what I wanted. I didn't know nothing around that time. I just knew what felt right at that moment.
It says, people are honestly awful. One of my best friends, he's a Black gay male. We didn't go to the same school, but he struggled with some addiction. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Everybody that's tuned in, I appreciate you. Derrick, you really are tugging my heart right now because I couldn't even imagine. And then, you know, at that age, and even just in the Black community, you know, mental health isn't really talked about. You know, it's not really, nobody really tells you how to deal with, you know, the mental part of what's going to happen in high school, or how to deal with people talking about you. They always want to just say sticks and stones. Well, my bones is broke, by the way. Hello. And I'm not made of stones, and I'm not a stick or none of that shit. My feelings is hurt. Don't tell me the sticks and stones. That's gaslighting me at this point. Cause shit. And
it's like people just tell you to brush it off.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. You know, it is what it is. It's okay. Get over it. Like, you know, and that was kind of like my situation. And then it's like, of course, I wanted to go to college. I didn't go to college. You know, I had to get out here into the streets in the real life. Like, I had to get outside. Like, needed a car, needed things, needed a car, needed buddy, needed, you know, the necessities. So I just had to, you know, kind of do what I do.
Right.
You know?
Wow. So right now, today, do you know who you are as a person?
I feel like I do. I feel like it took so freaking long to get here. Like, it took so long. I appreciate you, love. It took so long to get here. Literally, like, I went through so much mentally. I had a lot of battles. I was trying to figure out, like, of course, because I'm, you know, you lost career-wise, you lost sexually. Men, I keep meeting men and, you know, having sex, and it's not going nowhere. And I'm trying to figure out why. And it's just a lot going on with me. And I'm being pulled from this person, something pulled from me from that person. I feel like I'm giving everybody something. I'm giving everybody a part of Derrick, and Derrick is left with nothing. That's how I felt for a long period of time. So I had to reserve myself. I had to realize who I was and what I wanted and stop making myself available for so many people. That was another thing.
That's deep. That's deep. Wow. So you're still in the process of getting to know who you are.
Absolutely. I tell them back on TikTok every day. Every time I go live, I tell them, look, I'm human. I can help you. I'm helping you get through this. But I mean, I have my moments too. Like, everybody has their moments.
Yes, right. We give so much to so many people and we forget about giving to us. Don't ever forget about you. You are so important. For real.
I had to realize that.
Right. So you know what your purpose is.
Yes, I believe my purpose now is just to help people, especially people that were in the place I was in, especially when I was working at Walmart. Like, I hate to bring Walmart up, but that was such a bad time in my life when I was working there. Now, I don't know about else's experience working there. It wasn't really the job. I mean, of course, I was working somewhere that was a little, like, predominantly white, so it was a lot of racist vibes. So I was dealing with like the pressure of the job, but I was also going through so much mentally, like at that time, and I was dealing with a lot of bill while I was behind on all my bills. Just everything was just bad around that time. And it's like TikTok saved me, like meeting people like you saved me on TikTok. I'm telling you, TikTok was that breakthrough for me. Like, I will forever be thankful for TikTok. Forever.
Wow.
Forever.
Wow. And I'm glad to know you. Like, I've been following since I first found you. I was like, gotta follow. I loved your energy from off the rip. I was like, I felt it through the phone. I was like, I fell asleep listening to you like you was my ASMR that day.
I love that. A lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me they'll be on the live, but they'll be listening to the videos and they'll be fell asleep.
Yeah, because you got a comfort in sound. My wife, when she talks, to me, it's like a song. I'll be like, well, if you guys are just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on TikTok, Facebook, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram.
You on Bigo too?
Huh?
You on Bigo too?
That's
I'm on
this
too.
one over
I'm
here.
On too. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, make sure y'all follow Derrick Crockett on all social media. Okay.
Yes, I'm happy you here, love. Yes, you
I'm happy that you're here too. For real. And I'm definitely happy that you're on the couch. I have a few more questions if you still have time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. To me, I feel like you're pretty popular on TikTok.
Yes.
You have to be, because I've noticed that there are people that actually make fake accounts in your name. Does that cause you to have problems?
Absolutely. I just had a situation behind that because somebody had scammed somebody out of $20. And the person had really believed it was me and took it to social media. Like, I just had a big thing with the catfish accounts, but I always have to remind people, which is why I'm paying for the blue check on here. Like, if you don't see no form of verification, that's not me. And I always tell people I don't reach out to people offering readings. Like, if you get an inbox from a reader trying to read you, like, readers don't go around offering their services. They let whoever, come to them. Feel them. So it's like, I would never, reach out to anybody offering services. So it's like, I went through that situation recently, and guess it's very bad for the brand. But all I can really do about that is just report the accounts, continue to have my verification badges up, and just continue to defend my name.
Right.
That's all I can really do with that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And for the ones that's out there making fake accounts, like, what is your purpose? Like, well, I guess to rob people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bad part. Like, and it's like, and using my face to do it.
Right. That beautiful face.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, how was your birthday?
It was amazing.
Oh, happy birthday.
It was great.
Happy belated birthday.
I had so much fun last night. Like, it was great. I wasn't expecting to get so much love. The people was really coming in every birthday.
That's what's up.
I was not expecting that.
I know that's right. I love
Because
that
I be
for
thinking
you.
I'm just a reader to some people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't be thinking I'm anything more.
Oh, no. I feel like you my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I like that. I need that.
Right.
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, my friend is on live right now. Let me look. Let me see. Now, and as I said earlier about, you know, in the Black community, mental health doesn't get talked about, you know, a lot. And as a Black man, how do you deal with depression?
Well, I used to smoke, but I don't now. So, yeah, it's like now I watch reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds crazy, and especially coming from somebody like me, but it takes me completely out of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I can watch somebody else. Like a month ago, I love that. I love all of that. It reminds me, ooh, your life boring. That's good. Like,
right.
Boring, what I'm going through. Mm-hmm. And occasionally, here and there.
I got a new show for you, a reality show that you're going to like. And I actually just had one of the cast members on the couch, I think last week. It's called The Crew OKC. It's on YouTube. It's a series. The first episode is already out.
YouTube reality shows.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to send it to you.
Have you ever seen Jason?
No.
The gay show on YouTube?
No, I'm just now I didn't even know that it was a whole thing on YouTube full of, I just got hit during that podcast that day. So I'm just now learning about these new shows that's on here. I'm like, oh, we need to be on there too.
Catalog of reality TV shows on YouTube. It's called Chasing. They got Chasing Dallas.
Right.
Chasing
yes.
Atlanta.
Okay.
They
yes.
got a lot of different stuff.
Okay. So I think he was in no, he was in The Crew, the Dallas edition too.
I watched The Crew.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I watched The Crew. I know somebody that's on there. I watched The Crew before.
Okay, so yes, y'all listen. See, this is networking. I'm gonna send you all his information so you could keep on watching, tap in with them, because you need to get you on the show too.
You know, and people keep telling me that I should. This is my thing. I would want to go on a reality show that's like based off of talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, long as it's like based off of what you're doing, I would be open.
Right. Not just something where you just fighting and all of that.
Don't put me in a random house with a whole bunch of niggas fighting.
Right. See, I was gonna go. I was gonna do the Baddie Caribbean edition.
Really?
But I was just gonna go so I like, hey, while I'm here, you can just cancel me. I'm not gonna actually audition, but can I interview you real quick?
Damn. That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I was like, but then I ended up having surgery. I'm like, every time I make a plan, I got another fucking surgery.
And how was your surgery? Are you okay?
For the most part, I'm healing. It's still a lot of pain, and I have to have my shoulders. I have to have surgery on my shoulders as well. So, but I want to wait until after the OKC People's Choice Awards because it's going down. I don't want to be in my dress with no sling.
Gotcha.
So, I'm healing slowly but surely. But
yeah, it seems like you're healing pretty good.
Thank you. I took that thing off because I want to be able to move myself.
It probably hurt a little bit.
It does. Snatching my hair out in the back. So,
okay. Got you.
Now, someone who's watching, how could they support you in what you're doing?
Okay. Well, there's a couple ways. We'll start by hitting the follow button. Of course, they can go follow me, subscribe to my YouTube at The $1 Million Tarot LLC. Of course, book a reading,
Right.
And if you don't want to book a reading, because I have a lot of people, of course, that ain't really ready for that just yet. So that's when the sitting in for your sign option comes. Like, hey, you're not ready for a personal one-on-one reading, and, just send a donation for your zodiac sign and watch the video.
Facts.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Facts.
Thank you.
That's dope. Now, I do want to ask this because I meant to ask this earlier. The traumatic things that happen in your life, you're still healing from them. Do you do like candles for your healing or? Okay.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
what color is that one?
Blue.
Okay. Blue for healing.
Blue is for healing. Green is for money or abundance or wealth. If you're wanting like to purify your energy, you would buy like a white one, like just a plain. But these candles have to be plain and unscented. So like no Bath and Body Works, nothing like that. Like they have to be plain. Like them candles. If you go to Dollar Tree and you see them, like them big tall candles, those are perfect. Like those are unscented and they haven't been blessed. So you can bless them.
Okay. So the Dollar Tree, everybody. And what other colors can you tell us about? Do you got a yellow one? What does that go with?
For love.
Okay.
White again would be for purity. Black would be for protection, what I was telling y'all, about earlier. Blue would be more for like healing. Definitely like healing. And green, of course, for like money, abundance. Orange would be more if you're trying to send back energy, like return to sender type energy. That would be when you would burn like an orange one. And you'd, of course, pray over that candle and say who you're trying to send the energy back to.
Who I'm trying to curse.
Yeah. So you need to do that. But if you need to send some energy back to somebody, burn you a orange one. But always remember, these have to be unscented because scented candles have perfume in them, which take away from the effect. So
could it reverse what you doing, or could it curse you, or
it just probably won't work?
Okay. I'm taking it too far. Look, I'm taking it too far.
It probably won't work. You're gonna be burning that candle for nothing.
Now, do you get to travel and do your readings?
I have before.
Okay.
Yes, I have. What's funny is before I had to move and stuff, so I kind of had to push it back. But I was actually supposed to be going on like a tour, like to meet the fans on TikTok. So majority of them live in Houston. So that's where I was supposed to be going. Because I would probably say I have 50K on TikTok. 20 of them live in Houston.
Wow.
Like a lot of them live in Houston. So I was planning on going to Houston and, of course, break like a convention or something like that.
Well, it's not far from Oklahoma, so let me know.
You're in Oklahoma City, right?
Yep.
One of my best clients out there. She's a tourist, too. That's what's so
really
funny.
Ew, I got to meet her. I like to connect with other tourists.
Yeah, on the back end, I'm at the connect y'all. Because you don't know nobody out there. So I wish she was on the live right now. I hate she not here.
Yeah, please introduce me to her. I'm into networking. I'll pull up on her.
You will. You will love her too. That's what's funny.
That's what's up. Now, being a spiritual coach, you said you didn't take a class or learn from. Now, do you get judged because of that, or do they actually offer it to other people, or how does someone ordain themselves the spiritual coach?
Well, that's a tough one. That's more something you ever heard, like when people call you something, you just earn that.
Right.
That's kind of what that goes
like the GOAT.
Like an honorary degree or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of, when they get to you that title, you kind of just go with it.
Right. Say less.
What that is. Because like you said, you can't really go to school. It's just all about how you present yourself. You build your clientele. And of course, you got to tap into your chakras. Right. That's number one.
Facts. Now, do you take shrooms?
I'm scared.
Really? I'm blown away.
I'm tripping. I feel like I'm dying. I call it
because the edibles aren't real.
Everything.
The edibles are not real. That's why. I suggest that you try the actual raw mushroom.
No.
You talking about?
Hey, I'm scared. Like I tell you, I'll be going through things, edible. I'll be over here. Like I'll be really tripping.
Said, I'm curious. Can you read it, please?
It's homemade. My sister made it with her essential oils and my mom's tinctures. Okay, essential oils is fine. No, essential oils is good. I mean,
okay.
I wouldn't put them in the candle, but essential oils is fine as long as they have like.
Y'all, Instagram is such a biatch. Why they just take my look? Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. That was a bomb ass interview. Oh my God. Oh man. I'm look, I'm about to make they talk about what happened. They was like the live. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Oh yeah, we gotta Derrick, come back. Derrick, come back. Wait, we gotta wait a second. That was not my fault. Don't do me. Y'all know how Instagram is. Let me add Derrick real quick because I got one more question. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. Y'all won't even like Instagram. Are you serious? They some haters.
Okay.
You know Instagram be hating.
Now after an hour, I think.
Yeah. Okay. She like, what happened? I see you inboxing me back. She was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and go back live real quick.
Yeah, it times out. I think, you can put essential oils in it, but I would say don't. I mean, if it's made with essential oils, that's fine, but don't add any to it.
Okay.
Like if it's made with essential oils, that's cool.
Okay.
But don't add anything to it. Essential oils would be good for more like a spiritual bath.
Okay.
Like,
so
if you're going to do a spiritual bath.
So do you have the ingredients that you can maybe send me that I can post for the spiritual bath? Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I'll do like a little flyer. Like I'll try to
do you send packages like?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So how much would a spiritual bath be?
Like you talking about like the package to do the bath?
Mm-hmm.
$40.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. I want 2 of them. I'm tapping in.
$40.
Yeah.
For you, $30. But and the people that don't know, it's $40. Yeah.
If you mention the couch, you might can get a discount. Just say, hey, I see you on the couch.
Yeah. If you was on the couch, then you can get you a little 25%
period
discount or so.
Period. Now, my last 2 questions before we leave is who's your role model?
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, that's a tough one. Very tough question. I mean, the old me would say Young Jeezy.
Okay.
The new me would say Malcolm X.
Okay.
The old me would say Young Jeezy. The new me would say Malcolm X.
Now, my last question is, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
My spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. That's why I'm posting so much. I know YouTube is longevity, and I want you to always remember that because you're an influencer as well. YouTube is longevity. Right. If you don't grow up.
Can y'all believe tonight? It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I'm out of here. What a wild night. Instagram, boy, I tell you.